Stray has been out on PlayStation and PC for the last year and is coming out on Xbox in a few weeks on August 10th. Here are 10 reasons why you'll want to pick up Stray, whether you missed it last year or whether you're excited for it coming to Xbox very soon. Kitties. That's pretty much all you need to know. You can click off the video now. Please don't. No, seriously, kitties. How would you not want to play a game with kitties? Number 2, you play as a kitty. No, seriously, playing as a cat is a completely different, unique, new experience, especially in a game like this where you feel fully immersed. They actually used real cats in the making of Stray. They had one specific that inspired the look of the protagonist kitty. They had another that actually voice acted the cat, and they studied cats for their actual movement animations. So this isn't just a game where you play as a cat. This is a game where you feel like you're a cat. Number 3, this is the cyberpunk world we deserved. I am very vocal about my disdain for Cyberpunk the game. This is the cyberpunk neon drenched, beautiful, eerie, mysterious universe that I want in a cyberpunk world. And you mix that weirdly with a beautiful cat platformer, and I wouldn't have ever put those two together, but there's something about it that makes me want to come back to this game again and again. And I'm not somebody who normally replays games, but this is a game that I can picture so vividly in my mind after not having played it for an entire year, and it's one that I will most likely come back to. It is something that is so immersive and beautiful. The world building that they have crafted for this game was so unexpected, because they could have easily just given us a game with a cat and let us explore and run wild, and we would have been happy with pretty much whatever world they gave us. But they gave us this beautiful cyberpunk universe in which to do all of the cat things. Number 4, it's a platformer with fun environmental puzzles. So if you're not familiar with gaming, or you're not familiar with the different types of games, platforming is when you're hopping from different types of things in the environment, and environmental puzzles generally can be like that, but they can also be things where you have to move around the world and survey your surroundings and figure out how to go from the one point to another, or how to avoid different obstacles in between. And they do a really good mix of things that feel organic for you to be doing with the story and as being a little kitty. Number 5, the story was surprisingly meaningful. I was actually shocked by how emotionally resonant and compelling this story was. Without any spoilers, I have not had many games give me the same emotional resonance that this game gave me. It was extremely profound, and the ways that they bring you into the story and the ways that they pace the story, to me, felt beautifully, beautifully done. Speaking of pacing, number 6, this is a game that you can play in one sitting. The story itself is about 5 hours long, and if you're a completionist, it's around 10. And add on some hours if you're somebody who just wants to explore the scenery and play around as a kitty. Maybe you could spend up to 20 hours in this game pretty easily if you're just wanting to play around in the environment and aren't too worried about progressing in the story quickly. Or maybe you're not a gamer and you just really want to play a game about cats. Maybe you found this video because you're not sure if this would be right for you as a beginner. But be confident in the fact that it is a game that you can play without having to invest too many hours. It is one that is paced really well and is concise and just a beautiful experience in whatever you are looking for from the game, which leads us to point 7, which is that there are no difficulty levels in this game. Now, that doesn't mean that it's a really easy game. I will say that it is beginner friendly. However, because there aren't any difficulty levels, it can occasionally be a bit punishing in the fact that you may not get through every level on your first try. But if you enjoy puzzles in general, you will probably enjoy this game. And even if it's a little bit difficult for you, I can assure you that you will enjoy the design, the world building, the details, the way that you get to function as a kitty, and the pacing that they did, I think, was really well done, in that they opened up the world for you to explore, especially towards the beginning of the game. There's a huge portion that you just get to explore, even if you aren't a super skillful gamer. Number 8, you can meow. You can meow. That's a reason on its own. I know I could have added that into kitties and you play as a kitty, but look, the fact that you can meow all throughout the game, it's so fun, and it leads me into point 9. Your cat will want to play too. My kitty was obsessed with it, and so many kitties throughout the internet and in so many people's lives were very excited by this game. I actually streamed this game to my community on Twitch. I put my iPad with my stream up and quiet so that my Mike wouldn't pick it up, and I put it in the floor over there so that one of my kitties who was like really interested in hopping up and looking at it could then see it on his own over there if he wanted to. Since I had my headphones on, I wanted him to be able to hear it, and he was so interested in it. And he would like paw at the screen, and he like laid on it and nudged it, and it was just, kitties love this game. It's truly an immersive experience. Speaking of immersive experiences, we've made it to number 10, the pacing and attention to detail. The pacing and attention to detail will keep you happy in the game, even if you just want to explore it. I know we went over that a little bit in another point, but truly you can do things like knock over boxes, like jump on counters, bat things around. I did that pretty much everywhere that I could. You get to explore spaces that you would never think to because you are a cat, and this was such a well thought out game. And I played a lot of games that are not well thought out for what they were trying to do, and this one in particular, what Stray does is that they made it a shorter experience to most of the games that are out there today at 5 hours long for the main story, because they made something that was actually really well thought down to every single detail. And this is one that I would say is a can't miss game for more than just gamers, but anyone who loves cats. And finally, I can't leave you without a bonus reason. This game has actually done a ton to help real life cats. So if you want to play a game that's actually done some good in the world and feel good about playing it, Stray is the game for you. I highly recommend picking up this amazing game if you haven't, for PlayStation and PC, and for Xbox very soon on August 10th. Once you played it, check out my deep dive of the game so that we can relive the experience together. Please like and subscribe. I'm MADkurious, and I'll see you in the next one. The kitty loves it. Oh, I can lay here while she plays? Stop it right now. I can feel the cat purring in my controller. Stop it.